Yo, what up? How's it going? Alright. I don't know why my Discord announcements aren't loading. That's kind of annoying. Sometimes it'd be like that, though. Okay. Hey, did my announcement go through the Discord? I'm not sure if it did or not, because the announcements for me aren't loading, so... I typed something in, so I guess we'll see. It didn't? Alright. Well... kind of weird. I don't know why it's not loading for me. A little strange. Whatever. I'm going to be streaming for a while today, so... Ugh. Alright. Let's get this party started. So what we're doing today is we are working on making enemies. Starting out with the basic rundown of the enemies that I can use across, you know, basically have the framework. I'll probably do some minor adjustments for the actual campaign when it starts, but I'm basically going to have to be doing this anyway, so I figured I need to do this. I need to do this, but I also need to stream, so I thought I'd just do both at the same time. This is kind of minor spoilery, but not really. This is just kind of revealing the different types of monsters. It also helps for me to do this because I can give a list out to the scribes to help me fill them in and make them look pretty, and also to the artists so that we can start getting the custom art made. Hopefully we can finish it in time. I'm not too worried about it though. I'm dumb. What is Conflux? Conflux is the new continent that I'll be running D&D games in. It's still in the same world, but just on a different continent. Its timeline will be running parallel to that of Glaeus. Yeah, big shout out to, we just got a bunch of new artists in, and they're pretty high level skill. One of them is a monster artist, which I'm very excited about, because there's a lot I can do with a monster artist. So, that's going to be very cool. How do I join the Discord? Well, if you look in the title, there is a Discord link as a command. So if you input that command, then there you go. Oh, I gotta update that Conflux command. Lots of stuff to do. So to kind of give everybody a rundown, what I'm doing is I'm going through here and I'm making templates for the different enemy types, so that way I can easily make variants of that enemy. What module? Okay, so real talk, I don't know that much about Foundry at all. This is my first Foundry game. To be honest, I do not know what modules we're using because I'm having the map makers did all this for me. In the future, there will be a list of everything that we're using, so that way questions like that I can actually answer, but probably with a command. I do not have an answer to that question right now, so. I'm really excited to show you guys a lot of the stuff that's been working on, but I don't want to like spoil everything. But see, one of the things that really just really set my spirit aflame was the fact that this new program, I had fiddled with it a little bit, but I didn't have its full potential unlocked. I actually had a bunch of programmers come over that use this system a lot, and they custom made a bunch of stuff for me, and they really helped me out. And this might be the highest production level of actual game that I have ever run. Like, the stuff I'm able to do in this program eclipses that of map tools pretty hard. And the maps look amazing. Alright, I'll show you a little bit of the map, okay? I just want to show you guys one thing that has me very excited. So, look at this. Look at this. Dynamic lighting. Look at that. That is an actual burning torch with flickering lights. And as tokens move in, they're embroiled in shadows and they become more revealed as they walk in. It is amazing. I cannot wait. Yeah. So, that's something I just wanted to kind of show off a little bit. There's a lot of other stuff that they've been doing. Oh, check this out. Now, let me show you guys this. So, the music team has been doing a lot of stuff. Listen to this. This is another battle theme created by Krypton. Listen to this, guys. Alright, that's all you get. I don't want to spoil everything. But yeah. This map that I'm on right now is my testing map. How is Foundry in comparison to map tools in terms of performance on large maps? Have not explored that yet. Haven't hit them with a city map yet. But so far, it's pretty smooth. But, you know, all in good time, I suppose. I'm really excited about it. If I can just take a moment to kind of gush about it, because it's like, I spent the last 2 nights just sitting around in Foundry making monsters and everything. And it's really good. Like, here, I'll show you, I actually made some of the silent here. Oh, whoops, let me zoom in. So, you know, you've got all the basic things that you can do in map tools. So you have the pop-up, you know, all that good stuff. But you have this, like, really easy to use character sheet, complete with, like, symbols, pop-ups, selections, which will really help me with tracking different things. You can create custom effects that you can apply to people, and they actually add their own custom visual effects and everything. And it's just really good. I can even add, like, a loot system, which is something that we're going to be working on later, but like a loot system into each monster, so I can actually like have loot that they can find, and I don't have to like type it up for them, because I can already have it pre-typed and, you know, stuff like that. So, lots of good stuff like that. What app we're using? This is Foundry. We're using a heavily modified version of Foundry. I do not have the list of the modifications. That is something that we'll be doing later. I'll make sure that list is available later, but I don't have it right now. No health point spoilers? Well, you see, the health point spoiler will be this right here. See where it says uninjured? Instead of having a health bar, we're going to have this uninjured type thing for players to see. But chat room, which is you guys, will be able to see the health bar. So the chat will know how much HP the enemy has left, but the players won't. We can make that available for them to see if they make certain checks, but they won't inherently know. So that's something that'll be kind of cool, because you guys will know how much health that creature has left, but the others won't. Also, this is something that's really cool that I'm very excited about, since Conflux is, you know, inspired by the Dark Souls universe. They added this. That is a Dark Souls style health bar for boss fights. And it's very exciting, so. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a really good time. Yeah, I'm really excited because it just feels good. It feels good to do D&D again, man. Is there a date yet for the first game? Yes, the first game will be January 31st at 2 p.m. CST, 3 p.m. EST. And that's the rotation it'll be on, is Mondays during that time. We also have... Oh, I saw somebody ask about the music team. We can use any help that you can offer. So if you're like the sound engineer or whatever, that would be great. So feel free to jump in the Discord and sign up. We've got applications available for anybody that wants to help. So I hope I caught that guy's question. So in regards to kind of like, man, I'm really hyped for it. It really, really raised my spirits. Who are the players? The players are actually from the community. What I'm going to be doing now is drawing players from the community itself, rather than doing my original concept. And we had like a channel where everybody filled out characters and presented them, and then I chose them from that list, and then I made that party. And that's probably what we're going to be doing. It's this month? Yes, it is, on the 31st. Also, we had a bunch of editors sign up as well. That'll be helping me take all the content and put it on YouTube. We also have some animators that signed up, so hopefully we'll be doing some animation-based stuff. The artist team's growing, actually fairly rapidly. It's pretty good. Is the party already announced? It is. If you look in the Discord, you can find that. All right. How's life? It's pretty good. You know, I'm still worried about a lot of stuff, you know, but my stream's starting to stabilize. Followers are starting to stabilize. Subs are somewhat stabilizing. So basically I'm at the point where I can just focus on just building everything up again. So we got a lot to work on, but I'm pretty excited about it. And there's also like something to be said about some added. I think the Discord link is broken. It is. Here, I'll check that. Oh, let me see. That's embarrassing. I don't know why it broke. I used the infinite one. Yeah, it looks like it is broken. All right, let me see if I can fix it real quick. All right, give me just a second, chat. that was not useful in the slightest. Internal service error. What? Okay. Mods, can you guys post some links to join? Discord AP. Oh, Discord's actually broken right now? Oh. Okay. Well, sorry guys. Can't do anything about that. Do you think you can build something great again after what happened? Well, you know, it comes down to this, right? It's very simple math. If I don't try, it won't happen. You know? What are my options? Give up and, give up my dream? So the only option for me is to try, to do what I love, to attempt to rebuild. And the fact that, I have so much support, even during the darkest times, gives me a lot of hope that we can make it better. I mean, hell, the first session 0 we had way more people than I thought there'd be. I could not believe how many people showed up during session 0. So, I think that shows me that not all is lost. And make no mistake, I'm not going to, I'm going to make myself a better person. I'm still doing that. I'm in that process, and I have learned my lesson. So. Are we still allowed to just submit our characters? Right now, character submissions are down because the first group has already been filled. The second group unlocks at 900 subs. And the reason that we made it a sub goal is because for me to maintain the quality that I want to maintain to run games in, it takes capital to do that. I have to pay the map makers to help me. I have to, pay musicians and artists, and there's an overhead cost to these games. It's not all just, free stuff. So in order for me to be able to do that, I have to set a sub goal which can generate the appropriate funds to make that possible. So if you want to have an opportunity to play, those are the things that are in front of us right now. Okay. I think I actually finished this last night. What is the Flux language? It is the common of Conflux. Whoa! Hey, King, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. So it's different than the common from Calcatesh and Glass? Yeah. Technically speaking, Flux is a kind of like a dumbed down version of Taladani. Which, that'll all be explored and explained. Sorry. It'll all be explored and explained in story. Is Goyle a race? So a Goyle is a type of founder. See, founders are what the constructs of Conflux are called. They're called founders. And a Goyle is a type of founder. It's basically the gargoyle chassis. Are you going to set up a Patreon? Yes. The Patreon will probably release at session 1. And the things that we'll be putting in the Patreon are essentially, we'll be putting all the maps that we're using in Foundry. We're going to be putting them for available use through the Patreon. I will also be doing a weekly boss fight where I will create a boss from scratch. I'll have detailed instructions on how to use it, and then I'll be putting that into the Patreon so that you can use it for your own games. Do you feel ostracized or hated by the streaming community? Meaning, is there any chance for high-profile collabs? Tell me if you do not want to answer hard questions. I'll stop. Well, look, it all comes down to this. Do I feel ostracized or hated? Yeah. And if there's any chance for high-profile collabs, I mean, there's always a chance, but whether or not it happens, it's greatly diminished. Look, the only way that I can get out of this is by proving to everyone that I've changed and just being better. Obviously, my word isn't going to be good enough, so I can only do that by showing people. That's really the only way forward. Point is, I'm not giving up. So, there are a lot of people that won't accept that, but so be it. Not map tools anymore? Well, I used map tools for a long time, but this time I want to try out Foundry since, I'm already kind of resetting everything, so I might as well give it a shot, right? There's no guarantee that we'll stick with this program, but it's already shown me some good shit, but and as for the controversy, I've already said everything I'm going to really say about it. There's a lot I want to say, but ultimately, this is the way that I look at it. All right, so take it this way. People that have already made up their minds about my guilt, to whatever degree they see that, have already made up their minds. So the only way that I can change people's minds, or at the very least move forward, is by just fucking moving forward. So, that's my plan. Besides, I want to run D&D. That's what I want to do, It's what I'm good at. This really isn't that difficult to understand, Can you customize macros? Yes, sir. Will the weekly boss be randomized, or will you take suggestions? It'll probably be randomized at first, and then, I might take suggestions later. Who knows? I also have some plans for the YouTube, because I want to continue my first draft series. I'm going to be putting the games on there, obviously the streamed games. But I was also thinking about trying out some different YouTube videos, like long-form media discussion and things like that. Are you going to be doing the map design yourself? I know there used to be a team that handled some of that work. Well, I could do that myself, but thankfully, one of the things that happened when I rebuilt the community is a bunch of people came forward offering their services as map makers. And so they've been helping me. You know, I lost a lot, but there's the embers there to really start a fire again. So I'm pretty positive about it. What do you do if your accuser's asked to play again? I'd play with them. I'd run for them. I'd run for anybody that wants to run, that wants to play. I mean, I don't hate anyone. Yeah, I have various different emotions, but look, I basically have a choice to let everything that happened to me, both justified and unjustified, both deserved and undeserved, both righteous and unrighteous. I have a choice. I can either let that, what happened, define me, or choose to take the definition that I have worked for my whole life already. The mistakes that I made will not define who I am. So, therefore, they will not poison my attitude towards the game that I love. I would run for anyone, with very few exceptions. So, everyone gets to play. Like, just because all this stuff happened didn't change my creed. It didn't change my mythos. It didn't change my lifelong commitment to the game. It didn't change any of that. You know? I'm still the same. Like, I'm still the same, but I'm the better version of myself. You know? Because there were serious problems that I have, and there were serious issues that I didn't deal with, and I dealt with them. And like I said, I've already made the public statement about that, and I really don't want to keep talking about it, except perhaps to explain to people that I am not going to give up, because I have done a lot of good for the world and also for the craft that I love, and I will continue to do that. Because I believe that I'm worth that. That's what therapy has taught me, amongst other things, you know? What if your return causes XQC to reach out to you as a player? I mean, cool. I would love to run for XQC. You know? Even though we don't really talk much, but he was... I've always considered him a friend. You know, from when we met in... we met at TwitchCon, when we met playing Overwatch together, you know? And I've talked about running for him in the past and how he was concerned about his audience. And it's like, if that man ever wants to play D&D... all he has to do is ask, and I'll make it happen for him. And not because he's famous or whatever. It's because he is my friend, and I would do that for him. Period. That's it. Like, if he wanted to play offline, I'd do that for him. Like, Dungeons and Dragons is the filter, the weapon I use to promote joy and love and light in the world, and I will continue to do that. What will happen to the Red Pantheon? The Red Pantheon will remain the same. Regardless of what has happened between me and Tiffany, she is still and forever will be the Astro Traveler. She earned that place. Just the way that it is. And that goes for everybody that played. Everybody that participated. They're still a part of the world that I made. I don't have any hate in my heart. I just don't. Anyway. Yeah, I think this founder's done, so... Or the template's done, so we will duplicate that. Alright, first up we have... the gargoyle. Alright, let's see here. We're using Foundry. Chroma Bay, if you want to ask anybody, ask a mod. That's what they're here for. If I wanted you to be my DM, do I have to pay? Okay, so if you want a chance to play in a game with me, what you need to do is you need to join the Discord, you need to be subbed, and then when a new game becomes available, you can submit your character like everyone else. Will you be uploading the campaigns to YouTube? You better believe it. Okay, let's see here. Actually, we're gonna make that 18. Make that 18, set that to 40. Whoops. Can you show us around Foundry a bit, and what are the things you like the most? I'm still learning it, but I'll show you the thing I like the most so far. It's this right here. Just look at this. Look at that. Dynamic lighting. An actual fiery torch flickering with light. And if you move a token across it, it slowly becomes revealed. It looks very good. So, very cool. Like, I'm super excited about it myself because the actual like production level that Foundry lets you do that Map Tools doesn't even have, man, it is. This might actually be the highest production value game that I've ran so far. Like, it's really good. Oh, Krypton's here. Oh man, for anybody that hasn't heard it, that didn't hear it earlier, I want to show you guys this. This is another thing too. We have musicians participating with us, and Krypton's kind of leading the pack. Listen to this. He sent this to me last night. Listen to this. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a drink while you listen. See? So fucking good, dude. And he just got an electric guitar too. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Oh God, what's that guy's name? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Yeah. Nope, Discord's still broken. I can't do anything. Damn it. Ooh, I'll play that. Nice. Da 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 da. Man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. And when can we expect games to be back up? First game should be on the 31st of January. So this Monday. 2 p.m. CST. Rise up, dead man. Rise up, dead man. Boom, ma, 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 ma. Boom, do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yep, it's gonna be on YouTube. You know, I kind of feel like listening to what is it? This song. This song is sick. Water flowing. Sons and daughters.
The heart of who we are, making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working
Till we fall.
the air and water flowing hard. The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift. And we're all adrift together. Together. Through the cold mist. Till we're lifeless. Together.
The Longest Johns did a version of this? Hold on. Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna listen to that right now. Are you ready to say you're gaming your first D&D game back? I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Will this be a main campaign? It's going to be a similar setup to Glaeus. The players have been announced. They're in the Discord. They are players from the community.
The air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the songs of
Sons and daughters.
hide the heart of
Who we are.
making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working
Till we fall.
and we
You're
all
left.
we'll
We'll all live together. Together. Oh, da, 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 da.
through the cold mist till we're lifeless together. Together.
Da, 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 da. Hey, King Dr. Ganger, thanks for the sub. Woo! Getting a little closer each time.
Cold, the air and
Water flowing.
hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the songs of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united,
Working till we fall.
the air and water
And
hard, the land we
all
call
our own.
push to keep the dark from coming.
Feel the weight of what we are.
This, the songs of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all live.
Left.
And
We all adrift together. Together, oh yeah.
through the
Gold mist.
till we're lifeless together.
together. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah.
So it's into the void, now me girls and
Will there be any returning players or faces, or still keeping a distance? That's up to them. They want to play, they can. All they have to do is ask. But they probably won't. Have you heard of nerdcore music specifically? Yes.
we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be
Sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below. I like it.
sailing ships for the hard and the quick. We roll our load and go. There's a living to be made, or there's hell to pay when you're
Sleeping in the cold below.
sisters below, below. We're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below. There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping.
Sleeping in the cold below.
Sisters below, below. We're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below.
I'm using a new program called Foundry. Will the new continent have a living world, or are you staying away from that for now? Staying away from it for now. If we get enough support, I don't know, I might open it again, but not for right now.
Oh, sisters, you so wise and true. When it's my time to go, won't you lay me down under granum crowns, and I'll be sleeping
Been in the cold below.
below.
Sleeping in the cold below.
Sisters below, below. We're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be
Sleeping in the cold below.
below, below. We're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be
Sleeping in the cold below.
sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below. Today we sail on the solar rail, for there's much we just don't know. So farewell with a kiss, then it's fast for the mist, till we're all sleeping in the cold below.
Does the old story hold high significance in Conflux? Yes, everything's still connected. Is it during the prologue or chapter 1 of Glass? It takes place concurrently on the same timeline, but I mean, I can't move forward with those games anymore, so this will start at the start of what would have been Glais's mark in the timeline. Also, thanks again to everybody for all the subs, follows, and support. It really means a lot to me. You keep up that sub, and we can get a second game going, and then I can hold character tryouts again. Whoa! Thanks, Soulless Face. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Arcadum, do you still Twitter? Do I still use it? I might in the future, but for right now, I don't really have any need for it. And, Twitter's just full of a lot of hate, so... Probably should remove the link to your Twitter and your Twitch profile. Why would I do that? If I do that, then people can't find the statement and they can't find out about what happened. I'm not trying to hide from that. Besides, I'm not going to delete my Twitter. I have no reason to do that. It doesn't mean I won't ever use it again. Just I'm not using it right now. Oh, I forgot to do the health of this rot goyle. What's the sub count at? We are at 723 sub points. We are 180 subs away from the second D&D game. If the Living World returns, would it be patrons only like before? I don't know. I have no answer for you on that one. Right now, that's completely out of my purview right now. I got a lot of other things that I have to stabilize before I can even think about doing that stuff again. Would a large gifter be guaranteed a campaign spot? Absolutely not. Yeah, that looks good. I guess you could look at it this way, Tafson. If we don't get to the sub goal, then there won't be a second game, so there will be no chance for anybody to play in the second game. So I suppose you could look at it that way. But if you're asking if you gifted like 200 subs right now, does that guarantee you a slot? No. That's not how it works. Only one person got a guaranteed slot, and that was Jace, and that's because Jace helped me rebuild the community when I was in probably my lowest point. So that was repayment for being an outstanding friend. I will say that moderators and staff may have a slight advantage because, you know, service, but there wasn't any announcements about the stream in the Discord. That's because Discord is broken. They're trying to fix it. Thanks for the resub there, Calamemba. Alright. How do I want to do this? Oh, something else I should probably mention. Something else that's really fun about Conflux is I will be trying to re-implement 7 years, 7 days difficulty. So, I'm very much looking forward to that. I get to cut loose. For those of you that don't know, that basically means I won't be holding back anymore. I had to hold back constantly in the actual games that I ran before because players were always very new or brand new completely, and I had to, you know, I had to do a diminished scaling in order to get them caught up to it. But now, since I'm choosing experienced players, quotations experienced, from the community, that means I get to cut loose again. And man, that's very good. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but that Rot Goyle looks squishy still. Well, first of all, that's a level 1 enemy. And it can fly. What's up, lollipops? Will you be doing standalone videos on YouTube, like how to make a boss? Yes, I'll still be doing that. I'll still be doing those. Swooping by so I don't see too many spoilers. I mean, it really won't spoil anything. Basically, everything here will be slightly changed when the game actually starts, but... So you won't really be spoiling yourself, but anyway. Hey boss, how you doing? Doing pretty good. Constructing. Just doing some work. I hate killing my PCs. I only do it when they've really been asking for it. I don't like killing them, but I know that the worst thing you could do is devalue the victory that they get. Which is why I've worked so hard to develop a reputation as a dungeon master of being fair but unrelenting. How do you like Foundry so far? So far, it's pretty good. Is this new storyline? Look at those caps. Yes, this will be a new storyline taking place in a new continent. Why Foundry over Roll20? Well, I have a personal bias against Roll20 because of how they treated me back in the day. I don't think Roll20 is a bad program. I think it's very good for new players and new DMs and people just figuring stuff out. And I think that's fine. But it lacks the fundamental output of map tools, and considering that Foundry is like an even better version of map tools, it's just not good enough for what I want to do. And you also have to pay for it, which doesn't really bother me, but the reason it bothers me is because they have like caps on stuff. It's just annoying and it's unnecessary for me. Can you tell us what are the prerequisites for playing in one of your games? Okay, you need to be subbed to the channel. You need to be in the Discord. You need to be a member that participates. Relatively at least a month, but that prerequisite is not ironclad. And then you have to wait until a new game becomes available to play, and then you can submit a character, and then I may choose you depending on several factors. How about Fantasy Grounds? I think Fantasy Grounds is okay, but this is better. So. What happens to Glaeus? Is it skipped, reset, or auto-completed? Right now, I will not be exploring that storyline as I'll be focusing on this one. And the amount of time that will pass in Conflux for what I had planned to have passed in Glaeus, basically, it won't matter what happens in Glaeus to Conflux, because Conflux will have to catch up to that point in Glaeus anyway. Basically, don't worry about it. I have a spoiler question. Will there be dragons? Yes. and they will probably be the most terrifying version of the creature that I have ever made. In fact, the Taladonic dragons are... God, I can't wait till you guys get high enough level to face them. The continent is called Conflux, yes. And yes, I've tried making custom stuff for the games in Foundry. That is something that I'll be doing today. Can we get any info about the continent? Sure. So, Conflux is the 8th continent of Verum, and it is a synthetic continent that was created by the Taladani in their exodus from Maltos during the folly of Taladon. So, after they landed in Verum with their colony ship, they essentially built a synthetic continent and then sent out, I guess you could call them like colonies to the other continents in order to maintain relations with the natives there and to basically leech off of the ley lines and become even more powerful. However, a cataclysmic event, which is yet to be explored, caused the Taladani and their continent to erupt in wild magic. Not only were the colonies affected by this, as you may notice in Calcatesh, the place called the Rift was once a colony of the Taladani, but it also caused the central continent, the continent of Conflux, to be forever warped and changed in a post-apocalyptic setting of wild magic and high magic, but in a low-tech setting. So the actual game will take place in the remnants of this ruined continent, twisted by wild and uncontrolled magic. Essentially, the players are traveler souls, which are powerful souls that have recently died in Calcatesh, and their souls have found their way to Conflux, captured by the erupting, twisted magic. And they, being more powerful souls than normal souls, because they're players, are able to inhabit vessels, which are the bodies of the natives of Conflux, trapped in a stasis of time. After the traveler's soul finds a vessel and then places themselves within it, they awaken. They get to act as their character with brief pieces of memories from the life they had before, but with an addition. For the body remembers who it once was as well, the vessel itself. And so the players will have to deal with the twin realizations of these conflicting personality types as they try to find their way through the madness of Conflux. Hopefully that helps. What would a Taco Bell dragon be like? Spicy. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. That emote is actually kind of cool. Nice glory, Jeb. We jebbin'? But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just really excited, guys. Like, I'm feeling pretty positive, all things considered. Sorry, I was reading something. Hey, Dart says, thanks for the prime. How many groups am I going to run at once? I don't know, man. It depends on how many we actually unlock. Because I want to be able to maintain the quality of those games. So, you know, there's a lot that I have to do. Says you have 180,000 followers. Yeah. It used to be 270, so I lost almost 100,000 people, but I'm trying not to focus on that. You know what song I want to listen to? Hold on. Where are they? These guys. Fucking love this song by Tanuki Sweet.
Well, what's have we here? Is it a pilgrim from the asylum carried aloft by your friends who are Lady of Sin? Where to begin?
Listen well, boy!
There are two bells to ring, the parish above, the bloody bog found deep below, and their guardians still thirst for your cursed blood. Drop your sword for the brothers in need to find.
We'll walk through the fog as I welcome death.
I will feed to the fire they shot of a sword.
Thanks for the resub, guys. Magnificent Father.
In a desperate attempt to stave off the end of his age,
He runs himself hollow.
and burns all his nights alive. A shadow this form of self. They lock him away, far beneath this crumbling shrine. A waiting sun, forged by the feeble hands of a child not
flame.
Bury your nose.
We'll walk through the fog.
As I welcome down, I will be to the fiery shards of a storm. I will march through the dark like the hero before me. I have died many times, but replete with humanity.
Nice. I'm a fan of aberrations. See you later, Lolly. Alright, gonna take a small break from actually making stuff and answer some questions. Let's see what we got here. Will the players have access to alchemy like in Broken Bonds? Not just alchemy, but all kinds of stuff. Like a bunch of extra stuff. Farron, guys, thanks for the sub. You have no idea how happy I am to see you switch to Foundry. Thanks. Random question here. Have you ever seen a unique monster in a movie or a game and set out to recreate it for D&D? All the time. Sometimes I do that while I'm watching the show or movie in question. I just build it. I build it in my head. How intuitive are you for are you finding Foundry? What prompted the switch? Well, I think it's fairly intuitive, but like with anything with complexity, once you start adding on to it, it can become more difficult to use. But so far, it's pretty smooth. The switch was prompted with, I had this gigantic gap in time between games, so it was actually just a perfect combination of wanting to try something new, shaking things up, being demonstrated just how good it is. Lots of stuff. Have you heard of the False Hydra? Yes. Look, you want to see why I think it's worth it? Here, check this out. I'll give you a little reveal. This was something that as soon as I saw you could do it, I had to switch. Look at that. That is a torch that's actually burning, that's flickering with light. When you add a creature, it slowly gets revealed from the shadows into the light. It's really good. There's also directional and locational sound, ambience, all kinds of shit you can set up, so. Also, once again, because I'm always going to show off Krypton's work, listen to this. This is some of the stuff that our music team has made. That's all you get. It's very good. He's done an incredible job, and he's only just gotten started too. Like he bought an electric guitar just so he could make metal themes for me. God, he's so awesome. And the musician list is growing. I can't find his YouTube, but there's a guy that's joined us. He makes like soft beat, or well, I don't want to call it that. More like kind of like techno-ish beats. He's been helping out too. We got people signing up, and you know our applications are open. So if you have any type of talent that you want to, contribute or join in with, then feel free to try it in the Discord. Okay. Finish the founder templates. Got the silent. So it is as customizable as Mat Tool token wise. Yeah, it's even more customizable because I can actually make custom effects that have their own visual attachments. Waywar, that's his name. Yeah. Another thing I really like is I don't have to open the ports on my router. There's just a lot of easier stuff. Do the players also need to buy Foundry? I'm not sure. Oh, here he is. This is some of Waywar's music. This is called Lingering Vessels. This is like a creepy soundtrack he made for unsafe areas. All right, that's all you get. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, that's another guy who's working on the music team. Very cool. His name is Wayward. Are the players of the first game streamers? Nope, they are members of the community. Which is probably the direction I'm going to be going from here on out for at least the foreseeable future. I'll be pulling players from the community. Why no Mac tools? Because of this. Look at that. That's fucking sick. Alright, I think it's time to build a boss fight. Let's fucking go. How you spell candelabra? Candelabra. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. See you later, Kratzy. Alright. This boss isn't for Art and Awakening? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Humanoid. Boom 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 boom. Let's see. I need some. That'll work. Why not using map tools anymore? Trying out Foundry, which has a lot of, well, just like
Against all
lots of cool things that you can use.
can conjure. All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them. Only you. Rip and tear
Till it is done. Games restart January 31st. Same world? Yes, same world, different continent. Oh man, this is gonna be a sick fight, dude. Oh, it's so good to work unconstrained. What inspiration is this continent? Dark Souls. Basically all the Soulsborne stuff. I'll be right back, going to the bathroom. I'm back, baby. Alright, let's do this. Do you have a cool D&D story involving dragons? I've got several. Was the wildlife in Conflux special in any way? Yes. But I won't answer that here because that's actually a spoiler. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll add it manually then. No problem, Web Bandit. Will the future games have themes that will be informed on? I don't know what you mean by that question. Yes, there will still be martial checks. This encounter indeed looks tough. For what level are you planning this? They'll probably fight this at level 3. Possibly level 2. If they fuck around and find out. See, the really cool thing is this creature has the Conflux trait, which means it has an unlockable behind it. So if they defeat the Candelabra Knight, they will unlock the Paladin class. So that's exciting. But they have to beat it first. I mean, it'll be really hard at level 2. At level 3, they can manage it pretty well. Depends on, I mean, it depends on how well they play. My kid gloves are officially off, baby, and I can't wait. Are the possible resurrection things and high lethality of the campaign supposed to balance each other? To a certain extent. Let's see here. You can, Fire Hunter. It's just that this map's only for testing purposes, so we don't need to do that.
Your super shotgun is nearby. A relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so let's review. Creature is Ruthless, the Conflux, and Recovery. Candelabra. At the beginning of combat, 3 random points of light within 30 feet of this creature flicker into being. These points of light appear to be spectral candles. These candles can be picked up by any creature. They take a hand to hold. They cannot be destroyed or stowed through conventional means. And while a creature is holding a candle, it receives a +5 to attack rolls of any kind. It is automatically revealed, and it is included in the Candelabra Knight's targets. At the start of this creature's turn, it is healed for 5 hit points for each candle that is not being held. If all candles are held, this creature creates an additional candle. Whenever this creature would reach 50 hit points or lower as a triggered action, all candles and non-magical light sources are snuffed out. If the room has no other source of light, all creatures are blinded for as long as they remain in darkness. If there is another source of light, they are blinded for 1 round instead. Whenever this creature would be afflicted with an effect that would cause them to be unable to move, they take 50 hit points. They may take 50 hit points of damage and remove the effect. This creature gains a bonus to its saving throws equal to its charisma bonus. Whenever this creature reaches 100 hit points or lower, this creature summons a number of candles equal to the number of enemies. This is up to the total of the number of enemies that it is facing. Let's go ahead and make a quick change here. Let's see, Sedition Blade. You must attack targets holding a candle with this weapon first. If no candle is being held, this attack is made at random. This weapon deals an additional 15 radiant damage to a target holding a candle. If there are other characters holding candles, this bonus damage is split amongst those targets. creature that fails its saving throw versus this ability gains a disadvantage to all attacks for 3 rounds. For each attack that misses, all creatures holding candles take 5 radiant damage. If this creature does not attack, the Candelabra Knight is healed for 10 hit points for each candle that is on the battlefield. Tithing Light. The Candelabra Knight summons the light from all unattended candles, and for each candle this ability has, its damage is raised by 10. A random opponent is selected. If they fail the save, they take radiant damage equal to the damage of this ability. I think that's pretty sick. That has a lot of player interaction. The players get to choose their types of poison, and it has a scaling up effect. I like that. I think that'll be a pretty good boss fight for level 3. Nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. 21 AC, 200 hit points. That's pretty good. The 21 AC won't really be that much of a... Well, it'll be a problem unless you're holding a candle. But that's part of the incentive of holding them. You mentioned that characters in Conflux would be spirits inhabiting bodies with memories. Which is more influential in the character's personality and ego? The mind or the body? That's a great question, and one that will be explored through play. I have a question. When you ask your players to roll D4R6, for example, what does the R stand for? The R stands for the lowest that you could roll on the die. So a D4R6 would not be possible, but a D6R4 would be. In the case of a D6R4, the lowest you could roll on a D6 is 4. What program is this? This program is called Foundry. Alright, that's a pretty good boss fight. We'll stow that away. Let's see. I have to make... Man, how many do I have to make? Let's see here. Well, that's the wrong file. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I have to make one more vessel, and then I have to make 5 Revelation boss fights. Whew, lad. That's a lot of boys. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What is the module called that does the little side pop out when you hover over the features? I have no idea. I know that there's probably a lot of things like that you're going to ask. I don't have answers for you right now because this was all done by my map making team. There will be a list of modules that we use that will be made available when that time comes. So, oh, God, I'm just yawning. Okay. Idlefish, thanks for the 16 months, man. Well, I got those enemies done. Did the Candelabra Knight. The rest of the bosses I don't want to make on stream because I don't want to spoil too much. I didn't mind spoilering the Candelabra Knight because I just kind of wanted to show the process a little bit. However, I do want to test custom effects. So, okay. Let's see here. I wonder if I can. So how do I add? How do I add? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, create effect right there. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, let's see. New effect. We're going to call this Illuminance. Applies custom effects. Let's do Praise the Sun. Force display on token. Effects do not stack. Duration. Effects. I want to add a visual effect. And I know you can do... is Nikki or Matt in the chat room? Because when that Hades guy walked us through it, I don't remember how to do the visual effects. Because that's what I wanted to test. Join me in the staff room real quick, Nikki.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
How much?
Okay, so do you know how to add the visual effects like he was trying to show us? Like the shiny shit and all that? That's really what I wanted to test.
Okay.
Because I wanted there to be visual representations of effects so that it'd be easier for players in the stream to follow. Also because it looks sick nasty cool. But I don't remember how to add the fancy effects. Force display on token. Is that where I put it?
Thanks.
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I can do that. So that's good. No, that's adding actual custom game effects.
Okay, 1 second.
Special duration, no. Sheet, maybe? No.
Already integrated. Oh, okay. Now I remember. So in the effects tab,
Yeah.
go to, no. On your sheet there in luminescence, there's details, duration, go effects. See that drop down bar next to add?
Okay, where?
On that sheet you were just on.
Oh, okay. So edit effect. Got
Yeah.
it. Details.
Effects, you see the drop down bar from the effects tab?
Oh,
Up,
okay. Yeah. Over
not
here.
there. The
Oh.
word duration. There's a drop down menu under attribute key.
God, I do not see it.
Okay.
Well, like where? Are you seeing something different than me?
Edit effect.
I don't.
Ah, here we go. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Right here, like in this tab.
Let me see.
Then you drop down menu here. This
Okay,
is where you add the magic arts.
so in the effects. Okay, and then attributes key. So like effect, and then I'd go to this, and then I'd go down to what, this status effect.
There's flags for it.
Oh,
So
oh, I see. So wait, so are the flags the visual effect? Because remember, I'm looking for the visual effect.
yeah, because it's connected to token magic and stuff. We'll add like it will connect to that via the different effects in the macros and stuff.
Okay, did not really understand
I,
that, but
I'm very sorry.
and
So that's
your mic is awful too, which really sucks.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's see. How does this do? Yeah, they didn't do anything. Oh, macro token magic. I see it. Okay, you just changed it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how do I change the macro token magic? Whoa,
And
there we go. All right.
yeah, that's what I was trying to show you.
Okay, so that's how you do it. All right, there.
All right.
So macro token magic.
Yes.
But where are the other effects? Oh, here we go. On the side. I see it. I'm looking with my eyes now. Ah, excellent.
I am perceiving.
All right, I figured it out. Thank you. All right. Let's do glow, because that would make sense. Amazing. Yes. Now we're working. Well, why is the glow green, though? I wonder if I can change that color. I don't know why it's green, but look at that. Look at that. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Let's see. What the hell does flood look like? Well, that looks like glow. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Flood, submit changes. Let's see what this does. Oh, man. That right there, that's that good shit. Man, this is sick. All right, cool. Cool. Oh, sunburst. This is probably the one I'm looking for this ability. Yep. Perfect. That looks awesome. Now I can apply that to just, it's so sick. All right, boom, look at that. Boom. Ah, that's so good, dude. And you can add all kinds of custom effects and attribute allocations, and very cool. All right, well, I'd say that test was a complete success. Man, this is going to be some high quality games, man. I can't wait. Okay, well, I'd say we got a lot done today. Guess I'll just chill with chat room, answer questions for a bit, and then I'm probably going to sign off. I don't know. I was thinking about playing some video games, but... Fun fact, if a player is holding a candle, I can make a flicker effect on them too. Yeah, that's what I figured we could do, because I can make a custom effect that's like candle, right? And then they can click on it and then click off of it. Are you able to save those effects? Yeah, you can save them. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I found that Foundry is the most versatile. I literally just started using it, so I don't really feel comfortable like saying that, because I haven't used it practically in a game yet. So after some time has passed, then I can probably answer that question. No problem. Although I will say, preliminarily speaking, just from the amount of extra interaction I can have and how easy it would probably be on me to help keep track of stuff, I'm looking forward to it. Because if I can automate a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, I think it'll be a lot easier on me. How long have you been DMing? You have the best stories I found? Oh, thank you. I've been DMing almost 20 years. So. Why didn't you stick to map tool? Mostly I'm just experimenting. You know, after everything that went down, I had a long time to kind of sit and think about stuff and work on stuff without constantly needing to run games. And that pressure means I could branch out and try some other stuff, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying out other stuff. Basically, if I can recreate the same level of quality and interaction that I could in map tools, but I could have an additional level of production value on top of it, then there you go. Like, here, look at this, man. This is one of the biggest. This is the thing that convinced me. Look at that. That is an actual burning torch with flickering light that uses real shadows. Look at that. That's so awesome. That's the thing that convinced me. So, they may not seem like a big deal, but that is a huge deal to me. Well, anyway, yeah. Can't wait to see what you can do. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to running D&D again. I'm looking forward to having a good time and doing what I love and just having a great time, man. And I'm also really thankful to everybody that's following and everybody that's subbed and everyone that's helping me rebuild the community. It really means a lot to me. If you want to be a part of all of that, then feel free to join the Discord. I honestly can't believe it, guys. Like, I it's really lifted my spirits, and I'm very, very grateful. Finnekai, thanks for the Prime. So hopefully we can get back to the point to where we can, where we can just rebuild everything. I mean, I'll tell you, way more people came back than I thought were going to. especially what we had at Session 0. Session 0, we had a lot of people watching, and I was really kind of blown away by it. 31st of January is when we're starting session, like, is when the first game starts again. So, what's Conflux like? Is there a primer? There is one, but it's difficult to get to. I should probably write one that I can put in Twitch chat, so I'll work on that. But, what time on the 31st? 2 p.m. CST. There is a VOD of Session 0. You can find it on this channel. Also, as always, all of the games are going to be put on YouTube. They're going to be edited and put on YouTube, so. And I really am excited, guys. Like, it feels really good, man. And I am just so grateful that so many people came back to support me, to give me a second chance, you know. And that's really what it is. It's a second chance, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste it at all. I will be better than I was before. So, oh man. Good times. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's pretty much all I have for today. We got some... Basically, this is just informational and promotional because a lot of this work I can't do on stream, but I wanted to do little bits and pieces. Mostly, I just wanted to sit there and talk with you guys. Yeah, so pretty good stuff. Let's see what we can do, guys. See what we can rebuild together. I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the subs. We're at 730 right now. Very cool. And I'll see you guys next time.